Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Saturday, September 26, 2020, 3 p.m. Eastern. Living in the mind is hell. It's a prison. Yet, because of perspectives of the civilization of this planet, the majority operate living in the mind. Resting in the heart, truly resting in the heart. Now, I've come across a lot of people that will genuinely say that they are from the heart, but then their actions totally negate that of which they claim. Which, it is what it is. So when we understand this, we either people either choose to understand this or not. I mean, this isn't about converting anything or anyone. It's about information so that people can finally start embracing things that have long been out of their reach, so to speak. So living in the mind is hell. It's a prison. I think most of us know that. Resting in the heart is love, a heaven. It's the opposite. It's like yin and yang, okay? The mind in charge, okay? I'm saying that the mind that's in charge is hell to live that way. It is a prison. Because, you never have enough. You're never satisfied. You're never really, truly happy. And you're constantly pursuing things because the mind dictates to you through the heart that, you're not good enough or you don't have enough and it's never going to end and you're going to have lack of and this and that and doom and gloom, boogeyman, the whole 9 yards, and it never ends. Now, the space between these two worlds, now picture this, visualize this through your heart minds. The space between these two worlds, living in the mind as hell and the prison, resting in the heart as love, a heaven. In the space between these two is a place of illusion and confusion. It's like almost you're standing there and you're going, which way do I go? Which way do I go? Boy, this is really confusing. This looks quite exciting and adventurous there, but then this over here. So, it is illusion and confusion. Now, it is up to us, no one else, no external authority, no hand in the clouds, just each and every one of us holding the kingdom of God. So, we simply choose to always speak from, make decisions from, and forever abide in the heart. And here it is. Part of it's a trust with ourselves, with all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. It is a deep trust that cannot be shaken and cannot be broken with ourselves, ever. And when we do this, we will never know suffering again. Never. Ever. And then we really discover our true vastness, that we are loving and free. The mind is the prison. The heart is the freedom. There's a big difference. Look around you without judging, just as a spectator, and see what that means. Have you been there? I think we've all experienced that. We have gained a massive amount of knowledge through the lifetimes of incarnating in this planet. And it's pretty much a no-brainer. And then I'm asked, why don't people then why aren't the majority of the civilization, why haven't they embraced that and understand that? Because they don't know any better. Because they're bicameral. They're not bicameral, but they are in bicameral mode. They're all conscious. You see, imagine that. Every single one is conscious, but not aware of it. People talk about demons and, possessed, and physical bodies being possessed by demons. This is low dark matter frequency created by the collective consciousness in the lower realms that create these demons. And the demons are not smart, okay, from the standpoint of logic. They literally are, only existence is chaos and to create debris and dissemination. So you understand that those of us who choose to lift up ourselves and to really connect with the gods we are and to truly rest in the heart with love and heaven and eliminate the illusion and confusion in between living in the mind and hell and prison and living in the heart in love and heaven. So it's a different, you eliminate this illusion and confusion. You speak from, you make decisions from, and forever abide in the heart. And then you eliminate the suffering. That's a given. But why aren't all of us there? Well, I just said that. It's because of the fact that we are not yet, a lot of us, we're not aware. That's it. Just not aware. You could be with a group of people and you say, look at that, isn't that amazing? And they'll go, what? What's amazing? Many of us see different than others of us. It's like a massive spectrum of different views, visions, all coming in to Source Creator. Okay? It's like we are these brain synapses to Source Creator, that we have all of this information that's all being funneled back to Source. And each of us are the experience tunnels, conduits, for all creation. So this is, and as being perfect, divine perfection within these bodies, we're constantly changing the landscape, uplifting the frequencies, tuning, harmonizing, not just this planet, but across the solar system, the galaxy, and beyond. When you make something and then you go over it, it's like quality control, quality assurance. You're making something, but you want to make sure that it's as good as can be. The strength test, the tolerances, everything about it is solid, and you feel good about it. And so you tidy up things, loose edges, maybe unsnapped situations that need to be tended to across existence within existence. And that's what we're doing. In fact, that's what all civilizations are doing. All creations of Source. So you choose where you're going to be from now on. Not back and forth, okay? It is literally surrendering into the heart-mind and staying there. That's all there is to it. Yeah, okay, so the ego, the mind will kick you at times and try to drag you off path, so to speak, to stay in those lower, mucky, murky, dark matter frequencies. But you won't budge, because the comfort that you experience with the heart far, far, far exceeds the illusion of the mind. And, this has been practiced, this has been taught for a very long time. And why isn't everybody wealthy and happy and quiet and peaceful and grateful? because they aren't aware of what they are. It's real simple. The simple refocusing of our minds on what we want in this life is incredibly powerful and transformative. So once the mind comes around to the conclusion that as long as it's focusing on what it doesn't want, it's never going to be happy, then it starts to rely more on pure awareness to liberate it. So the mind is already deeply trained and programmed to rewind and replay, tens of thousands of thoughts that it was dealing with the previous day. So yet, when we redirect the mind to remain focused on what we want to think about all day long, our soul peeks through and opens everything up, like a flower meeting the morning rays of sunshine. We can come to feel the amazing warmth of that inside our being. So this would be the day when you would truly know your soul intimately. And it will show everyone in the most natural, unassuming ways that all powerful, unconditionally, actually limitless, loving being that we all already are. Most of us waste our time. We use our time, I should say. We direct our time for what is going to be taken away, what we're going to lose, what we're not going to have. But instead of trusting life, we're in the illusion and confusion. We trust life, we trust God. See? We trust ourselves, we trust God. We trust pure consciousness within us. That's about the only time that any of us can drop our knowledge. Only then can we put our mind aside. And with trust, something immense opens up. And this life is no longer ordinary life. It becomes full of God overflowing. You see, we've been reversed in our knowing as a civilization. We've just been reversed, is the best way I can think of putting it. The reversal is that we think the worst of most things. We think the opposite of good. We're in fear a lot instead of joy and trust and contentment. We're in confusion and disillusionment a lot instead of peace, tranquility, and benevolence. We're in fear of lack of. Most of these things are all illusions that we have created for ourselves based upon external authority and influences on how we've been told to think, how we've been told to feel, how we've been taught to respond to different primers and external excitements. And this is all does not really connect us as we're already connected, but make us aware of who and what we are. We live inside. We don't live outside. Our home has always been inside of us. It doesn't matter where you live for 20, 30 years in one place. The home is you. Always will be. I've said this before. This is your home. Where is your home? Where are you at? And you say, inside me. And when you get to the point where you're not concerned of what others think of you, how they see you, period. Why would you ever be concerned about that? See, it's because the civilization has been beat up so much that its self-esteem is damaged. It needs to be repaired. Many people don't feel that they have really any power, or that all of this and everything is just junk. It's nothing. It's just blah. And that's just being angry of being in a prison so long. So when we said we're like messengers of the God within, and it depends on what ask yourself this: what kind of messages are you sending out? What kind of messages do you want to be sending out? What is the experience that you are receiving back? change or fix the messages being broadcast and received. The goal is to bring a more loving, gentle awareness towards whatever messages are being broadcast and received. And it's like effortlessly exploring the experience of having a gentle, loving awareness for whatever thoughts cross your mind. See, because through the heart-mind, you can direct the mind. You can direct the illusion. You can literally, eventually, move it into the understanding is that it's focused on where you desire through the heart-mind for it to be focused. If you focus the mind on love and peace and joy and happiness and prosperity and abundance, you must be in the heart-mind in order to do this. You can't do it from the mind. It's futile. The mind will not let you because the mind then is controlling you. An illusion controlling you. When you understand it's an illusion, then you understand, okay, fine, I am in the heart-mind. I am in love and I am in peace and I am in joy. And so mind, here, this is what I desire. This is what I want. The universe responds. The mind is sitting here saying, this is great because of the fact that I get whatever I want. Because you're directing the mind. It's not directing you. So when you master the first part, your mind can be scanning all types of information streaming through you without having any judgment at all. How about that? Wouldn't that be great? Where the mind's just, you're in the heart mind, and the mind's just, it's scanning all types of information streaming through you without judging anything at all. It'll simply watch, listen, feel, and be aware of what's happening without any commentary, bodily tension, or over-analysis. And isn't that what we do? In this meditation, it's to visualize and understand more and more deeply about our home within us and how we desire to live. And when your mind has, it literally watches and listens and feels at things streaming by, and it doesn't give you commentary, and your body doesn't get stressed and tense, and there's no over-analysis and judgment. So when you're mastering this gentle awareness, it is the foundation to begin feeling that each of us are actually these special, high-tech, high-power, and highly conscious universal radio towers. And the key to this practice is about feeling a deep acceptance for the universe, acknowledging that this is the way things are, and feeling you are allowing everything in your life to be as it is. It is a welcoming approach to life that we all is naturally filled with total acceptance, naturally, not forced. So when we practice acceptance for some time, something magical will occur within us. We will naturally clear our minds from everything and energetically release all thoughts from our field. We're not going to be attached to them. It's a full reboot. It's a blank slate inside, which allows us, our love vibration, to become rooted so it may rise higher than it has ever done before. Now, we probably won't be able to master this, like some people think that, I can knock that out in 24 hours. Say, it's progressive. And when, it's like, are you being yourself? This is a fun one, because if you are being yourself is being pure love. That's what truly being yourself is. That being pure love is bliss. So think about that. You are pure love, so you are bliss. You're not separate. It's not outside of you. That's a temporary illusionary fix. It's inside of you, which is constantly flowing without restraint. So when you say to yourself, am I being myself? If I am myself, I am being pure love. And then my experience is pure bliss. when we are ourselves, we are the love. We're the love. And then you picture your bodies like the sun and sparkling with brilliant golden white angelic light 24/7. Every time you breathe, and picture this through this meditation, every time you breathe, your whole body glows brighter. Imagine that the aura around your bodies sparkles like a Christmas tree with 100,000 million super tiny bulbs. And whenever you speak, all your lights shine, radiate, and sparkle. The love lights are coming out of your eyes, your mouth, your heart, your hands, and even your reproductive system. Feel how these energies from these lights are connecting with the energetic matrix throughout your body. It is inside of our DNA, our blood, and our bones. Our brain, entire physical body, is totally tuned on, and it can only receive the broadcast messages of joy, lightness, and love. That's the only thing it can receive. Now, within a week, if you choose to do this, within a week, you should be able to see and feel the difference between when your love lights are off and when they are on. And your sparkling light energy is so omnipotently powerful and highly magnetic. So when you know you are lit up, command your body that this is going to be your new base signal and frequency pattern. Tell your body that this is how every cell inside will be naturally broadcasting energy into the universe from now on. After each of you are able to feel when your sparkling love lights are turned off or on, then imagine how your lights are going to impact others. Imagine that you are naturally glowing around all types of people. No matter who you meet, these people walk away from you smiling, happy, and sparkling. Their biggest, brightest lights ignite inside by just being with you. Those of the demons' direction, inhabiting physical bodies, will run. Visualize how your sparkling energy is contagious, and the contagious feeling grows stronger and stronger and stronger with each person you see and turn on. Notice what happens to your lights when you see other people's faces light up, when they feel you, how bright you truly are. Imagine that they are far or short distance away, and a deep smile expands across their faces as their heart starts to glow. And see how they watch all their fears, worries, and concerns fall instantly away. They're feeling so good that they feel like dancing on the clouds. And anytime you engage intimately in passing with someone, perhaps connect with them in any way, could be sensual, could be just, hey, how you doing? Watch how much brighter your lights get. And you see them radiating out and reaching the farthest edges of the universe. And it's good to know that the goal of this whole exercise, if you choose to do it, is not to have every desirable thing, person, place out there pounding on your front door. That would become annoying. The purpose is to increase your energy and awareness and sensitivity to the love that you are first and the love that everything else is. So when you become perpetually in touch with how good the lightness of pure love feels to you, your body, it will be easy to attract whatever you want in the outer world. We can choose this. Do you choose to enjoy your love lights completely, phenomenally, forever? Enjoy your love lights. Always. The more love that you become and embrace, the more love you'll physically attract in the outer world. You'll find that the universe has no other choice than to send the sweetest, most kind, generous, loving people, experiences, and situations your way. And randomly, you'll find that people are mysteriously and genuinely interested in you. They may want to give you money, hugs, gentle caressing, or engage in some kind of fascinating conversation with you for some unknown reason. All of this and more will be created into reality, manifested, when your love lights are on and something shifts in your personal relationship with the energy of love. Are your love lights on? So if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, and I'm sure we all are. And the first thing that we care to do is relax our bodies. Drop the shoulders. Get out of the mind and shut the door behind you. Get into that wonderful, loving, warm, massaging, cooling, massage lounge in your mind, throughout into the heart mind. So when you leave the mind, you leave the chair. The chair isn't that comfortable in the mind because you become aware and clear. And then you move into the heart mind where you have the lounge and you're just there for good. And you can see everything, feel everything of the love that you are. So the body responds. It's going to respond. If you're in a place of peace within the heart mind, and you say, body, let's relax, let's get rid of all this crap, this garbage I've collected, and we all do it, and just let it go. I surrender it. You don't need it. And it fall away. Remember, you're the master. Whether you know it or not, eventually you will embrace that understanding without egoic energies and through the confidence of the heart mind. So from head to toe, inside and out, your body relaxes naturally. And so as it relaxes, and you're eased back in that warm chair, and you're just flowing with the love that you are, and glowing, and just really emanating bright beacons of your love light out to the very edges of the universe and beyond. And we move into the now. The now is all we have. It stills the mind, the ego, the subconscious. It stills it because why? Because you're only focused on moment to moment, the space between heartbeats. You're not caught in the illusion and confusion between the mind, a living hell in this world, or the heart, a living love in heaven. Now, a lot of us will go into the past. We all do. We reminisce thoughts, song. You could be in conversation with someone, and all of a sudden, reminiscing comes in from a past event or experience that you have had, past tense. And then we move back, and unfortunately, a lot of us just skip the now, and we go into the future, wandering constantly off into the future. That really doesn't exist. Wondering of, I wonder if this is going to happen. I wonder if that's going to happen. I wonder if if I can last this long, I wonder if I can do this, this, and that. And this is what we do, you know. People go to psychics to find out what their future is going to be like. Isn't that amazing? I know, because I used to be one. And the funny thing about it is that we, all of us, we're the masters. We just have forgotten how to journey within. So some of us, okay, stay in the now, right? We know that the past is the past. It's over. And we've experienced it, and it's great. Not all of it, but we look at it as all of it has been great through all experiences. And then in the future we say, not interested in the future. The future will come. The universe is there to guide me. But the now is what I embrace. So some of us, though, get so caught up in the past that we repeat things 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago about what we were doing and how we did it and what this is like and what that's like. And it's redundant information that doesn't expand our direction of awareness of who and what we are. It's going back. And on occasion, yeah, fine, we do it, but every single time we repeat it, as if it's brand new, we've just experienced it. Now, unfortunately, the longer you hold on to that, the more you're seduced into taking that past, bringing it into a future that doesn't exist, creating that future from that past and reliving that future from that past in the now. And it isn't in the now because you're in the past, living your life always in the past, never in the now. That causes a lot of stress. It becomes a living hell, really, and a very confusing, frustrating life. So we stay in the now, and we stay in the now always, just like we stay within us, our home, our heart minds. We don't go into the ego mind, the mind. We stay in the heart mind, and we supervise and direct effortlessly how the mind's to be and what it's supposed to do. That's it. And in the now, we're creating the future. So, what we then do is we want to breathe. We want to breathe. Breath in through the nose easily and breath out through the mouth. Easily. And the breath is sacred. It's divine positive energy. It's perfection. Why? Because the vessel that we call our body is actually the housing for the kingdom of God. And it's interdimensional because the body is in the God is in the body. See? It's both ways. The body is in the God, and the God is in the body. So all things, where do they go? The God, the pure consciousness. It's just that everything is a different room. It's a different reflection, a different facet. So this divine positive energy, this breath of ours that sustains these bodies, it joins our chi, our ki, our prana, our God force energy, our light energy, source creator energy, that which creates all things and all things, everything and everything endlessly. This is powerful. It is not measurable. We have 7 chakras running through the center of our bodies in a relaxed state and with our breath. These are 7 wheels of light, all with different flowers, with different geometrical shapes and sizes inside of them. Brilliant lights, energy vortexes, the pathway between spirituality and physicality, back and forth. This is our spirit. This is our chi energy, our semblance of existence. In the root chakra, the Muladhara, this is the one we start with. This is the red wheel of light. It sits at the base of the spine, in the tailbone area where the coccyx is. And it represents our foundation and feeling of being grounded, being one with ourselves. And it's at the emotional issues, the connections, are survival issues. Do you worry about financial independence and money and food and not having enough and worrying and stressing and fearing? Then your root chakra needs attention. Physical association, spine, rectum, legs, arms, circulatory system. This is why with Philomena we came out with the lapis iris. Then we move to the orange wheel of light, the sacral chakra, the Vadasthana. This is our connection and ability to accept others and new experiences. If and when you choose to be within the heart-mind as your residing home, and you overlook the mind, the illusion of the mind and the ego, and you embrace the love that you are genuinely, then your light is so bright all the time that everyone in all new experiences you invite, you accept. This is located in the lower abdomen, 2 inches below the navel and 2 inches in. And what are our connections emotionally? It's a sense of abundance. Do you feel abundant? Well-being, how do you feel? Pleasure, sexuality, all of these things are about emotion and feeling, and the light and the vibration of the softness and the sweetness and the peacefulness. But if you choose to live in the mind, this is the world that you experience. Chaos, fear, doom, gloom, and that's the hell. This is physical connection, reproductive organs, kidneys, bowels, immune system. We move to the golden yellow wheel of light, solar plexus chakra, the Manipura. This is our ability to be confident and in control of our lives. In other words, we know who we are and what we are. We reside within the heart-mind. We walk and experience our joy, and that joy and that bliss expands out from us, touching everything. It's in the abdomen and the stomach area, and its issues, connections are self-worth, emotional, self-confidence, and self-esteem. I so wish for the civilization that they're all in high esteem, high self-esteem. The physical association, central nervous system, pancreas, liver, digestive tract, skin. We move to the emerald green wheel of light, the Anahata. This is our heart chakra. What is that? It is the energy vortex between spirituality and physicality. It's our ability to love. And our ability to love is what we are. We are love. So once we discover that and we stay in the heart-mind for our eternity, then our ability to love is boundless. And it's the center of our chest, just above the heart. And our emotional issues, connections, all of us, are the love, the joy, and our inner peace. Our physical association, connection, heart, thymus, lower lungs, circulatory system, immune system. And then we move to the throat chakra, the Vishuddha. This is self-expression, the blue wheel of light. It's our ability to communicate. It's in the throat. It's emotional issues, connections, communication, self-expression of feelings, the truth. And physical connection, association, thyroid, respiratory system, teeth, and vocal cords. And then we move to the indigo wheel of light, the third eye chakra, the Ajna. This is our ability to focus on and see the big picture. When you know who you are, and you reside within the heart-mind, and you oversee and direct the mind and the ego, then you will understand the big picture and embrace it. It's in the forehead between the eyes, so just say the brow chakra. Emotional connections and issues, intuition, imagination, wisdom, ability to think and make decisions. Physical association is pituitary gland, eyes, and sinuses. Then we go to the crown chakra, the Sahasrara. The highest chakra represents our ability to be fully connected spiritually. It's the very top of our heads, and our emotional connections and issues, inner and outer beauty. How do you see yourself? Our connection to spirituality and pure bliss. Are you in the heart-mind? Or are you in the mind? Are you in heaven? Or are you in hell? Physical associations are pineal gland, our brain and nervous system. This is the violet wheel of light. We bring this divine positive energy breath very easily all the way up through the center of our vortexes, our energy vortexes, our chakras. And we bring it up effortlessly. It mingles and merges with divine perfection of the gods that we are, the love that we are, our chi, and then it springs over like a fountain at the tops of our heads. And we hold this divine perfection energy, and we hold it briefly. I am light, I am love, I am. And when we do this, we release it over, it compresses and condenses into pure liquid energy, and it floods the pineal gland. And no matter how much the pineal gland is attacked or tried to be destroyed or shut down, it is still functioning at a low ebb. And when we release this pure liquid energy over it, you can see it however you view it, however you visualize it in your heart minds. A prune, a pine cone, a raisin, however you see it. I see it as a rose bud, a green ball, and as soon as it releases pure liquid energy, it balloons into a fathomless rose with multicolored petals, sending out soft, vibrational, fragrant waves of the purest, deepest, eternal love. And it opens up all the gateways effortlessly that were locked before, that had no doorway. The doorway disappeared, and it became all one. So all these gateways, it is the gateway to all the particles of existence, of the pure consciousness, the God, and beyond. It is all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. It is our gateway while we're in these bodies. It's very important to us. So it's vibrant, it's flourishing, and you see this in your heart mind. You're watching all of this transpire and flow. And you see the mind from an external viewpoint, and the mind, the hell, the suffering. And you're in the heart mind, and you're in the heaven, and you're in the love. We're all consciously aware that we are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love. 24/7. I say this so often so that it is actually burned engram, so that it is automatic for us to always be in deep gratitude, to always be in deep eternal love, because it is what your core essence is. It is your home. It isn't a visit. It isn't a vacation. It's your home. And it always has been and always will be. And it is up to you to choose. It's up to you. We're merged in the body, the God, the higher self, the spirit, the soul, the heart, mind, one. All pieces of the one. And we have others with us. We have the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes. Only those who are of the highest, deepest, are consciously aware of the highest, deepest, eternal love, and the highest of deepest, eternal gratitude are here with us, with the archangels. This is a civilization that operates and exists in a higher frequency than we do. So we don't see them like we see each other. And we do meet with them in this life, and other lives. We meet with them in this life, and it's bliss. normally won't know it till after the interaction is over. But it leaves you with the feeling of you, the love that you are. That's the bliss. That's within us. That's our home. Now, I mean, thousands of them can surround any one of us at any one time. Because of their frequency, they're able to hold a small space in a large number. They've been assisting us since the beginning. As we have them, are we them and are they us? Yes. We have the Ascended Masters. Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, El Morya, Abundantia, Pel, Thought, many, many, many more. These are those who have mastered ascension out of physical form, body, and hold God form, pure consciousness. They're always assisting and helping, as we are always assisting and helping, as we all, this is our natural state in the love that we are. They're also only those that are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming the circle of light. We are mastering physical experience. Are they us and we them? Yes. So we're all gathered. This is a huge liberation for this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this very now. Massive liberation. So we call upon all the different pieces and parts and aspects and facets of all creation, of all of us. And only those who are of the highest, of the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, consciously aware, and of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, to form this circle of light. And these are all the light energy beings, and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. They come in the Googleplexes. One Googleplex fills this universe. They come in the trillions of Googleplexes from every direction. And they are with us now. We call upon all the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, agartha, beneath earth, only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, to form in the circle of light. And many species, and they come in the billions, and they're with us now. We call upon all the off-worlders, all the galactics, all the celestials, only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, of forming the circle of light. Now, we're only familiar with a handful of them, somewhat familiar, small fraction of all the civilizations. And over 1,000 travel through this solar system every day. And this includes, of the ones that we're somewhat familiar with, their species and their levels within those civilizations. So we have the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, the Sirians, the Feline, the Zeta Reticuli, the Gray, the Nord, the Draco, the Reptilian, the Golden Pyramid, the Avian. And they've been assisting us in our evolution, in our enlightenment, and our ascension, and freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. And they are with us now. And the only way they are is because they are of the highest of conscious awareness, that they are of and from the deepest of eternal love, and of and from the deepest of eternal gratitude. Deep, 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 deep. And in the billions, they're with us now. We have all of our loved ones that we call upon in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited, and only those that have ascended out of body, that are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation of forming the circle of light. And they come in the billions, and they're with us now. We call upon all the light energy beings. They come in the trillions of shapes, colors, sizes, forms, configurations. We only see about 1% of them. And only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation to form the circle of light. We're only familiar with just the fraction, the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the trolls, the elements, earth, air, water, fire, ether, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, and the minotaur, many, many, many more. And they, all of them, are with us now. We're all assembled. Massive liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now. Massive. Into the higher realms of existence, into deep eternal love, of the love that we are, embracing the heart, mind over the mind. In bliss, in heaven, in joy, in peace, out of chaos and illusion. And we're all God one. We're all assembled, all of our gods, arm in arm, hand in hand, in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity. Stillness of mind, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, abundance, gentleness, kindness, generosity, and humbleness. We're all one. We're all God, and we're all love, and our God-light energy is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever, and it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. We form a massive circle of light. It embraces the equator of this planet, Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now, in this meditation. It is the God light. In other words, it's source creator. It is the vibrant frequency of deep eternal love that is so brilliant that it grays out the darkness of space. It is so bright that it would take over 1 billion of the suns in the solar system to even come close to its brilliance. It is of the highest high vibrational frequencies of deep eternal love, gratitude, abundance, joy, peace, bliss. And it saturates and floods everything and everything. All of our brothers and sisters on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of life. Now we begin to levitate up above the planet. Now the levitation is as far as there is existence and beyond, because there's googleplexes of us everywhere, all harmonized with this planet. The liberation of this planet of pain and suffering, debauchery, destruction, all being eliminated and vaporized as we move into higher realms, higher existences, higher frequencies. We are met with a gossamer field. It's everywhere. It is trillions of microscopic mirrors in brilliant multitude of colors, reflecting all of us to all of us, reflecting all of our aspects, facets, all of us reflecting back and forth to each other in these beautiful, sparkling, glittering light beams. And we're immediately met with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is the column that reminds each and every one of us is that we are the power of healing. And through the heart mind, your true home, there is nothing that is left away from you. Then we're met with the violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is a column that reminds all of us of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve. Then we're met with a white fire. This is a column that reminds each and every one of us that we're imbued head to toe, inside and out, with an impenetrable God armor, source creator armor, pure, deep, eternal love. 24/7. Nothing can breach it from external influences, existences, entities, anything. Impenetrable, cannot be breached. But only you have the power that if you choose to lower your vibrational frequencies through anger, fear, lack of hatred, all of it, hurriedness, you will lower your frequencies low enough to create a breach in your white fire armor, therefore allowing the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies to come flooding in. If you do decide to do this, either consciously or unconsciously, you are then met with the purple transmuting flame. This is a column that reminds each and every one of us that we can bring in the purple transmuting flame. We can transmute all of these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies into neutral light substance, sending them back to pure consciousness where they are no more. Then we're met with the violet ray. This is a column that reminds each and every one of us that we can bring in the violet ray right behind the purple transmuting flame, and we can restore our vibrational harmony of deep, eternal love and gratitude, sealing the breach permanently and restoring us into the gods that we are. We're then met with the golden white pink light. This is a column that reminds each and every one of us that we are the sunsets, we are the sunrises, we are the rainbows. We are the sky, we are the clouds, we are the trees, the forest. We are everything and everything. And it's a nice reminder to let us know who and what we are. And we designed it that way. Now we continue to levitate up, and we see this massive crystalline tower. It's massive. It's larger than the solar system. We created it. And you look at the shaft, and you see inside this massive, it's kind of like a oblong circle with a golden white light emanating in the center. Just beautiful brushes of waves of this wonderful love. And then we have multitude of colors and frequencies emanating out and flowing and saturating and flooding and bathing all of us, everything and everything. All life, the highest value in the universe, the supreme value. And at the top, we designed it so the golden ocean can come cascading down in 360 degrees, as it does perpetually, eternally. And it floods us all. Any frequencies that are in low dark matter, survival matter frequencies, cannot be. And so, each of us are a drop of that golden ocean, and each of us contain the essence of it. We then see our meditative sphere set center circle. Center circle. We created this sphere well over 2 years ago. It houses over 1,000 of our meditations, all contributed through everything and everything of the highest conscious understanding of deep eternal love and gratitude. Googleplexes of us focused on this planet, in this liberation, in this now. And this sphere continues to intensify and it continues to expand at the highest intent of the highest vibrational frequencies of deep eternal love and gratitude. This is why it can be seen, heard, and felt in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. It's magna glorious. It is absolutely spectacular that we're all gathered in this meditation knowingly, consciously choosing to embrace the love that we are within and to understand it is our home. And we oversee everything, in everything, and we flow. And we embrace the love that we are, and that love shines so bright as we walk heaven on this earth, the paradise. Everyone around us is affected and begins to awake. It's effortless. So, each of us visualize this in this quiet time in this meditation. Rest in the heart and the love, a heaven. Leave living in the mind, which is the hell and a prison. And know that the space between these two worlds is illusion and confusion. Simply choose to always speak from, make decisions from, and forever abide in the heart. And you will never know suffering again. Guaranteed. I'll join you in the meditation. I'll return to close us out. It's your choice to stay at home, in the heart mind, to be in the heaven, in the bliss world, because the mind is the hell and suffering world. Choose which one from this day forward that you will reside in, and watch everything shift magically in your life and everything surrounding you. Take this with you the rest of the day, into the evening and night, into the following morning. And we will return on September 27th, 2020, Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided